Okay, it's the next day. You can see the goat milk is frozen, so we're gonna measure out the amount we need for our liquid. It should be exactly what is in here, but I'm gonna weigh it out anyways, and if there is anything missing, I'm gonna just add a little bit of water for the rest. And to move it a little bit to make it come out easier. It's exactly what we need. Good. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna weigh out the amount of lye that we need for this batch, and then we're gonna start the process of slowly stirring it in. And you will find, of course, the recipe down in the description box below, and I will also leave it in percentages. You can calculate it and translate it for the amount that you need. Good. So now it's very important to have your thermometer, your infrared thermometer ready, because you need to slowly add the lye to the frozen goat milk. And if you overheat it, it's gonna smell bad, it's gonna turn orange, and you just don't want to have that. I'm gonna start by a little bit. And I will use this spatula just because the spoon on the metal container is very annoying to hear. So I just want to stir very well. And just continuing to add little by little. You can also check temperature from time to time. We are now at -7 degrees Celsius, and Fahrenheit this would be 18. While the oils are at room temperature, we are ready for the lye. You can do the oils mixture far ahead. So it will cool down to room temperature, and then when it's at room temperature, it will be ready to be combined with this lye milk solution, let's say. And can you see that the milk is already starting to dissolve and get liquid at the bottom? That's good. But just don't rush it. Just you need to be very patient on this step here. It's really not worth to run. Degrees Fahrenheit and -6 Celsius, so we're still good. But it can go pretty fast, and it is good if you have some extra ice cubes ready. Keep it, put it inside like a jug, maybe with ice cubes in it. Would be a very good option. Because, you know, better safe than sorry. Especially when making milk soap. This is, you know, it's more work involved, obviously. So temperature is going up. You need to be very, very careful. You're around -3 degrees, 25 Fahrenheit. So as you can see, the milk is completely dissolved. So we are going to proceed with the next step. So we have our milk lye here, and these are the oils. I'm going to add a little bit sodium lactate to the lye water. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add this lye mixture into the oils, but I'm using a sieve just to make sure that we don't have any lye clumps going in it, since we cannot really see through correctly. And as you can see, it's already thick. That's okay, it usually does like this. So that's the most difficult part here, to get the milk without overheating combined with the oils. All right, now we are going to mix it. Looks beautiful. Now I'm adding the color. In this case I'm using black oxide. I hope I have enough for this one, as I like it to be really as black as possible. You could also add some activated charcoal. Now for fragrance, I'm going to use Wild Vetiver. I love it. It's a unisex fragrance, I would say. Here it is. I measured it out before. I'm just going to mix it in by hand. And this is a fragrance that is easy to soap with. As you can see, it makes the mixture even a little bit more runny, which is okay. I like a smooth and fluid pour better than a clumpy mess. All right, so we have the molds ready. And I always like to have the molds on a tray, so you can easily just move it and then be ready to go. These are the brambleberry molds, really sturdy and really nice for soap making. They unmold easily. They're very durable. And I have a couple of those. I have also the round ones that I'm using for the round soaps. I'm always fascinated to see when I pour soap into the molds. I think it's just beautiful to watch. This black metal soap was just a funny idea between me and my brother, but somehow, I don't know, you know, some people, they order it and I wonder, you know, why are you ordering this? You're not a metal guy at all, you know. Well, then they would say I like this, the scent, or I like how it feels on the skin, or I like the design, you know, these type of things. All right, so this is it. We are going to wait for 24 hours, maybe even more, since we soaked very cool, and then we're gonna be back for the next day. Let's see if they are already ready to unmold. I like to stretch the mold a little bit around the soap so I can see if it releases easily, and if not, then you just give it a little bit more time. So let's see. Can you see how this vacuum, this airlock here is breaking? Here. And when this happens, then you know that the soap is probably gonna come out neatly. And then if not, well, I'll give it a little longer. This looks quite okay. So let's see how we do for the stamping. This is the specific stamp I'm using for this kind of soap. It has no other significance. It's not that I'm like it's just for fun. This is a bit, I need to stamp it right away because you can see the impression is quite, it's quite difficult to stamp it. So let's have a look for the other ones. It's probably the goat's milk that has this, speeds up a little bit the saponification process, or the fact that it gets so hard, because I remember that it's not the first time I'm having a hard time to stamp it. I like the color. I think it's a great black. Sometimes it has the tendency to turn out a little bit more like a gray, dark gray, which is okay, you know, can be also fine. So I would also like to know from you what your favorite music genre is, if you're listening to a specific kind of music, if you have a radio that covers that kind of things that you like. And this soap is not only for people who are into metal, heavy metal, black metal. Absolutely not. Look gorgeous. I think the stamping is going to be these here on the sides. You know, it's funny because some people like round soaps, some like better this block version here. That's what they call the metal hammer. Alright, so that's good, we're done. Here they all are. Black metal soap. And I hope you enjoyed this video and see you around for another one very soon. Have a nice day, bye bye.